So the purpose of this video is to review Odoo's CRM and voice over IP functionality. Now, first thing you're gonna have to understand is how to track contacts in Odoo. If you click on the Contacts app here, you'll see all the information all your different contacts and little Kanban cards of those contacts. You'll be able to quickly create a new contact via the next action button up here. You'll also be able to search through existing contacts. You can say, show me everyone with Azure, for instance. You'll also be able to filter, right? Show me individuals, show me companies, show me customers, show me vendors, show me if anyone has overdue invoices, right? In need of action, all of that. You can also group information up here. You can say group by salesperson, all undefined, or group by company or country. And again, the list of grouping goes pretty wide, and so does the list of filters. You can say show me all contacts with email titled Azure. I'll show you that. Now, you'll also be able to look at these contacts in a list view and group this way. You can say group by country and maybe group by language. And we can see English, India, English, Mexico, English. You can see all contacts related. Now, that's how that works. To drill into one of these contacts, you'll see what's called a customer 360. We'll see all opportunities in the sales pipeline related to this customer, just the click of a button. See, we have 2 opportunities in proposition. Maybe we want to see here, filter out expected closing date this month, nothing, or this quarter. We can see this quarter, this deal is set to close. Or we can group by expected closing date by month. And we'll see one is in December, and we can drill into that deal and we can see it's for the 15,000, right? And I can also X out and see all deals across all of my customers and do the same thing, expected closing by month. And see I have a total of 10 deals and $218,300 expected to close in December. Maybe I also want to see by salesperson. And I can see by salesperson, Mark is going to close 87K, Mitchell is going to close 131.3K. And maybe I also want to see the stage these deals are in, or the city and then the stage. And I can see here, we have Chevy Chase, Liverpool, Melbourne, and wherever. And I can drill down and see 40,000 is going to close out of Melbourne, and that's currently in the new stage. I can see out of Liverpool, we have one deal in the qualified stage that's going to close. And for Mark, we have one deal in Caracas for 15,000 where a proposition's been sent out to, and I can drill down and take a look at that lead opportunity. And I can see all the historical activity, when it was created. I can see when it would change the stage. What's the next follow-up activity? And when Mark is done following up, he can say, I called the client, right? And he can quickly schedule a next activity. Say, email them on the 30th, send quote, right? And I can dress this up, make it look nice, schedule it. And you'll see it'll track right in here. And I can also see all my activities up here. For example, I have 3 in the future that I need to do, and I can click that and it'll take me there. Now, you'll see also I've done a bunch of activity. I can easily go back to that page I was looking at here and see everything I need to see in my contact record. So going into the CRM, this is what the pipelines look like. Here's my sales pipeline of all opportunities that have been assigned to me. I can see the stage and how much is in each stage. I can also add new stages very easily. This is something probably an admin would want to do, right? You can say, I want to edit the nature of this stage, and I want to keep it folded in my pipeline to keep it clean. And if I refresh, there it is. Now I can move deals into that pipeline when I open it and drop it. And it increases. I can also see across, as a management, X out, you'll see across everyone's pipelines. And here I can say, I want to filter out anything I want, right? Show me today's activities. Show me what's both late and has to be done today. You know, things like that. I can also go into these pivot tables, right? It's like an Excel spreadsheet. I can say, show me opportunities by salesperson. Then I want to see by expected closing date and I want to see broken out by stage. So now I can see both salespeople, the expected closing dates, and all the deals they have in play in the different stages. And then of course I can go and drill down into those, and I can see all the different deals and all their dollar values associated with each deal in each stage per each salesperson across the different months they're expected to close. And I can also do my time ranges here. So I can say based on in these different ranges. And I can compare to the previous year, which there's no data for the previous year, but you get the idea. So with that, we can also see different charts, and I can group by expected closing over this week, don't want to compare, and group by salesperson and city, or just by city, not this week, and see all the different cities and all the different data that points that I have here by salesperson. I can see Mitchell versus Mark, and I can just X out data here. So you can also see different pipeline charts this way, and then a pipeline dashboard per city salesperson, but I can see here 17 total opportunities, expected revenue, prorated revenue, average deal size, days to assign deals, days to close deals. All this information can be had on this dashboard. And I can again choose my filters up here, and I can say, show me just Mitchell as a salesperson, his data, and it'll bring up all of that information. Now, next thing I want to talk about is I'm going to go into this test environment. I want to show you the voice over IP tool. Oh, actually, before I do that, let's talk about customizing fields. This is where Odoo Studio comes into play. So I could have a contact on a contact record. I can click Studio, and it'll allow me to modify this record. So I can go in and say, maybe I want to start to have a selection field here. Drag it and drop it and add my value. Gold, silver, bronze. And this will be my customer status. Oops, I don't think it added bronze, but we can confirm. And now I can go in and rename this field and say customer status. And just like that, it creates, and this is the technical name I'll use to import the document, but once I close this out, I'll see I have a new customer status field. I can say I want to assign this customer to silver, and this customer name will be John Doe Inc. And it'll be a company, and they'll be located in the United States, in the United States, and they'll be in the state of California. Get into the details here. 123 West Street in San Francisco, and give it a zip and a phone number and an email. Right, and I can always send text messages out of here, all that stuff, and save it. Now, customer status. So let's say, here's how Studio can be used. Let's go to the opportunity and say, oops, in the CRM, and say every time I create a new opportunity, I want to and assign it to a customer, I want to see the customer status on there. It's called a related field, and you can put it right here and you link it back. So from the customer, for instance, I want to pull the field titled customer status. And just like that, that's a related field. We'll rename it customer status. And now watch what happens. When I assign a customer to an opportunity, it pulls their customer status along with all their other information, just like that. That's a very neat trick. So if I want to call a client, this is the voice over IP tool. It pops right up. You can see I can transfer calls and do all that kind of stuff right from the system. I can schedule next activities. Say maybe I want to send them an email, send quote right from the system. I can view the customer record right here, see the opportunities, meetings. I can also send an email right from here and say, did you get my call? Right? Did you get this call? And send it. And right from there, it would track that sending. And I can end my call when I'm done, and I can schedule a follow-up again, or you get the idea, right? And you can easily access this voice tool by clicking that up here, the phone icon, and I can bring it down if I want. And I can also go back and I can see what my next activities are. Remember, I just scheduled this one. It's to call this client. I can see any recent calls made. I can see contacts here as well. And I can drill into one of these contacts and actually drill down to the customer record, things like that, very, very simply. That's the VoIP. You can see where it said, did you get this call? It tracks the email I sent all the way down to the second it actually sent, and it sends it to all these followers here. So that, in a nutshell, is how the CRM works. It's a pretty powerful tool. I think you get the idea here. It's super customizable. You can go in and create your own apps, right? I can say I want to create an app for, let's just say, special services with Studio, right? And I can say services, and I can go in and create my own app. And just like that, I can use Studio to design it. Maybe I want to relate it to a customer. And maybe I want to relate this to an opportunity. I'm going to show you here how cool this can be. And I'm just going to remove the name field. And actually we'll plug it in and we'll give this opportunity a name, close it. Right, so we can say name is 1234 and I can assign it to John Doe and the opportunity is test. Now I can go into my customer contact and I can create a smart button up here and say I want to see the special services related to this customer. And just like that, I create a little window. Boom, special services. See that? And I can easily drill in and see all special services related to John Doe. And maybe on the opportunity record, I want to see that too. Same concept. You can go right in and you can click up here, smart button, special services, and we can see our special services related to this opportunity as well right through here. So you can start to see how nice and integrated the system can become. One can get instantly all the information you need about a client just by clicking in, drilling in. Maybe we want to see the customer record, drill into that, right? Back into the special services, into the opportunity. You can see you can just move around and snake through information very seamlessly in the system. So I wanted to share this with you. If you have additional questions or if there's anything else I can help you with, please reach out and let me know. Thank you for your time.